This case has become a cultural and legal lightning rod for postpartum mental health, with people tuning in from across the country and, as is expected today, turning up in person to witness what will likely be a final day of testimony in Lindsay Clancy's murder trial. We should warn you, some of the details are disturbing. This morning, Lindsay Clancy's widely watched triple murder trial now entering its final stretch.
Commonwealth versus Lindsay Clancy.
The defense rested its case on Friday with testimony from a forensic psychiatrist who says Clancy was in a state of psychosis when she strangled her 3 children in 2023.
It was almost like she was a puppet and someone else was pulling the strings.
The televised trial has drawn nationwide attention, particularly exploding on social media, with tens of thousands of videos weighing in on both sides of the case.
I am not in support of Lindsay Clancy.
I am Team Lindsay.
Last week, hundreds gathering outside the courthouse in support of Clancy. Her defense does not deny she killed her kids, but argues she should not be held criminally responsible because of postpartum mental illness, worsened, they say, by more than a dozen powerful medications prescribed in the months before. While prosecutors allege the former labor and delivery nurse's actions that day were deliberate.
This was a woman who acted intentionally, rationally, and swiftly to accomplish a very specific goal: to kill.
Arguing Clancy intentionally sent her husband out on errands while she strangled their children and then threw herself out a second-story window, leaving her partially paralyzed. Jurors have already heard from dueling medical experts, first responders, and family members.
She told us that she had thoughts of harming the children.
Even Clancy's now ex-husband was called to testify, saying this about a conversation they had days later.
She said she heard a man's voice telling her that if she didn't do it now, she would lose her chance.
Clancy, at times, overcome with emotion as the details were shared in court.
We're going to take a break this time.
Soon her fate will be in the hands of a jury, which will decide if Clancy's actions were the result of a psychotic break or a calculated killing.
It's asking the jury to look into Lindsay Clancy's mind and make a determination about what her state of mind was at the time the crime was committed.
Emily, this has just been a gripping trial, so what can we expect as it comes to a close?
So we are expecting the prosecution to wrap up their rebuttal witnesses today and then move into closing arguments. The legal experts say this could all come down to a battle of the experts in which the jury finds more credible. If Lindsay Clancy is convicted of murder, she could face life in prison. If she's found not guilty, not criminally responsible, she'll likely be checked into a psychiatric hospital. She will be regularly evaluated and could be released depending on if they deem her not a threat to others. Kristen?
All right, Emily Aketa, thank you so much for that report.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.